Hey my dear viewers, you are welcome to Champion Biz Uganda. You are welcome to yet another sports edition, and today we are going to talk about the English Premier League. Before talking about the English Premier League, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate all Arsenal fans. Arsenal! Finally, after 22 years of pain, of waiting, Arsenal are English Premier League champions. So I want to congratulate to all Arsenal fans. Congratulations. You can party as much as you can, yeah, because it's been too long. So today, I want to talk about these two great players. I want to talk about these two legends. I want to talk about Thierry Henry and Mohamed Salah. Thierry Henry is considered to be the greatest Arsenal player of all times. He is considered to be the greatest Arsenal has ever seen. And he was honored with a statue outside Emirates Stadium. Then Mohamed Salah is considered to be among the best three Liverpool players of all times. These are great players. They have done so much for the football fraternity. They have won so much. They have won almost everything that has to be won. They have broken so many records. They have scored so many goals. Just know, when you talk about Thierry Henry and Mohamed Salah, just know you're talking about the great men of football. So, there has been a debate going on between football lovers, analysts, and people are asking themselves, between Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry, who has a greater Premier League legacy? Who is the best between Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry? So we are going to mainly talk about the Premier League. Who is the best between Mohamed Salah and Henry in the Premier League? So I was there, then I was like, let me come and talk about these two great players. So I'm going to give you the statistics of these two players in the English Premier League. So all those people who are viewing this video, by the end of this video, you will be having the answer. Yes, by the end of this video, you will pick the greatest player between Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry. Baganda baffe abooluganda, njagala okubaddiramu nti olwaleero tugenda kukola edition eya Mohamed Salah ne Thierry Henry, era nga twebuuza ku Mohamed Salah ne Thierry Henry ani asinga bukyanga Premier League ebeerawo. So mbaleetedde statistics zaabwe, buli omu kyakoze ne kyawangudde. Bwe ojja kulondako oyo akusingidde okusinziira ku bubaka bwona bwofunye mu vidiyo eno. So nze sigenda gamba nti ono yasinga, naye nze ngenda kubawa mwe mwerondereko. So tugenda ntandise bwe nti Mohamed Salah has 193 goals in 348 appearances. That is Mohamed Salah. Thierry Henry has 175 goals in 258 appearances. So, Mohamed Salah asingako ku Thierry Henry. That's a tick for Mohamed Salah. Then, trophies. Mohamed Salah has won two English Premier League trophies. That is 2019, 2020, 2024, 2025. Thierry Henry has 2 English Premier League trophies. That is 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. So that is a draw. That is a draw. Both have two trophies. Assist. Mohamed Salah has 94 assists. Thierry Henry has 74 assists. So there Mohamed Salah is above Thierry Henry. That is a tick for Mohamed Salah. Then we go to goals and assists. Mohamed Salah has 287 goals and assist contributions. Thierry Henry has 249 goals and assists. Again, Mohamed Salah edges Thierry Henry. That is another tick for Mohamed Salah. Then we are going to talk about the PFA player of the year. Mohamed Salah has 3 PFA player of the year. That is 2017, 2018, 2021, 2022, 2025, 2024, 2025. Then Thierry Henry has 2 PFA player of the year. That is 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. Then Footballers Writers Association Player of the Year. Mohamed Salah has 3. That is 2017, 2018, 2021, 2022, 2024, 2025. Thierry Henry also has 3 Footballers Writers Association Players of the Year. That is 2002, 2003, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. So that is a draw. That is a draw. Then we have Premier League Player of the Season. Premier League Player of the Season. Mohamed Salah has 2. That is 2017, 2018, 2024, 2025. Then Thierry Henry also has 2 Premier League Player of the Season. That is 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Then we go to the Golden Boot. Golden Boot. Mohamed Salah has 4 Golden Boot. That is 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, that was shared. 2021, 2022, that was shared. 2024, 2025. Thierry Henry also has 4 Golden Boots. That is 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2004, 2005, 2005, 2006. So that is another draw. That is another draw. Then we go to Player of the Month, Premier League Player of the Month awards. Mohamed Salah has 10 Premier League Player of the Month awards. That is November 2017, December 2017, February 2018, March 2018, December 2018, Jan 2019, April 2019, September 2021, October 2021, February 2022, September 2023, October 2023, November 2024, and finally February 2025. Thierry Henry has only 4 Premier League Player of the Month. That is April 2000, then 2001, then September 2002, January 2004, then April 2004. So even here Salah is above. That is a tick from Mohamed Salah. Then we are going to talk about team of the year. Team of the year. Mohamed Salah has been in 4 Premier League Team of the Year. That is 17, 18, 20, 21, 2021, 2022, 2024, 2025. Then Then Thierry Henry has been like the team of the year for the Premier League 6 times. 2000, 2001, 2001, 2002, 2002, 2003, 2003, 2004, 2004, 2005, 2005, 2006. So here, Thierry Henry ages. That is a tick for Thierry Henry. Then we are going to look about. We are going to look at. A record for the most goal involvement. Mohamed Salah has the record for the most goal involvement by a player in a 38 game, where he recorded 29 goals and 18 assists. That is Mohamed Salah for you. That is Mohamed Salah for you. Then we are going to talk about the Premier League all-time goal scorer. Mohamed Salah sits in the 4th position, having recorded a total of 193 goals. It's only Wayne Macaroni, Harry Kane, and Shearer who are above Mohamed Salah. Then Thierry Henry sits in the 8th position, having recorded a total of 175 goals. That is Thierry Henry. So there Mohamed Salah ages. That is a tick for Mohamed Salah. Then we are going to talk about assists, all-time assist. Mohamed Salah sits in the 6th position, having recorded a total of 94 assists. Thierry Henry recorded a total of 74 assists, and he is not among the top 10 assists of all time. So here Mohamed Salah also ages. That is a tick for Mohamed Salah. Banai. This is getting tough. Hey. So you guys, mugenda kweronderawo mmwe okusinziira ku bintu bye muwulidde. Just mbawaddeko hint ku ebyo ebintu ebiri major mu Premier League. Ezo honor eziri major mu Premier League. So we've talked about the goals, the trophies, PFA, Players of the Year Award, Football Writers Association, Premier League Player of the Season, Assist, Golden Boot, Player of the Month. Yeah, so it's upon you. It's upon you to decide who is the best, who holds a greater legacy between Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry. Then when you talk about Liverpool, Mohamed Salah has been Liverpool's player of the season. Let me see. 5 times. That is 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2024, and 2025. Then Thierry Henry has been Arsenal's player of the year 4 times. That is 2000, 2003, 2004, and 2005. So guys, today ngenda kukoma wano. That's the research. That is the research I made about Thierry Henry and Mohamed Salah, who is the greatest Premier League player of all times between Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry. I leave the question to you. So guys, you can comment, you can give your opinion about this topic. Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Please, I kindly ask you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye bye. See ya.